there, Laura here. Today I am going to do a makeup tag, and this makeup tag is called the Makeup Shopping Tag, and it was created by Chic Geek. Now I would tell you what her name is, but I haven't been able to figure it out because she never starts any of her videos saying what her name is. So, sorry Chic Geek, I can't call you by your name because I don't know what your name is, but I really enjoy your channel and I enjoy watching your videos. So she said she'd like anyone to do a tag, so here I am doing her tag. So it is about your makeup shopping habits, and I feel like some of my answers will be quite different from other people's because we have completely different stores in New Zealand compared to where a lot of people would be shopping. So the first question is, where do you shop for makeup? So I shop three main places, main stores. One of them is my local pharmacy because it's the only place to buy makeup in my local town. So that's one place, and they don't have a lot of variety. It's the only place I can buy LA Girl, where I am, and then you move up into Revlon and Elizabeth Arden and L'Oreal, and there's the Balm there. There isn't a lot else in terms of makeup there. And then, so that's my local town. And then I have to travel a bit further, about 45 minutes away by car, to go to the next size town, which isn't huge either. But they have things like the Warehouse and Kmart and Farmers. And Farmers is a big department store. And that has slightly better quality stuff or just a lot more variety. They have a lot of drugstore type stuff as well. So I shop mostly at Farmers for my makeup because they have the most variety to browse around, and I don't see a lot of that stuff anywhere else. So they have Wet n Wild, and they have Essence, and they have Chi and Australis, and they've brought in Revolution and Milani and things, and I can't buy any of that anywhere else except there. And I shop also in that same town at Kmart, where they sell BYS, and I buy quite a few of BYS palettes and things there. And they also have their in-store brand, which is the OXX brand, which I buy a couple of things from, not a lot, but I buy a little bit of stuff from. Number 2 is, what is your budget? High-end or drugstore prices? I don't have access to a lot of high-end. As high-end as we get is like Elizabeth Arden type prices. And I don't know what that sells for anywhere else, but it's expensive here. But if you want colourful eyeshadows or interesting eyeshadows, there isn't any in high-end. There just isn't any. They just don't sell them around where I am. So, and because I don't shop online a lot, if I want to shop in store, which I prefer to do, then I have no choice but to go drugstore if I want something more colourful. And also, there's a very frugal part of me that just goes, no, I don't want to spend that much on makeup. It goes off, it doesn't last forever. Some things I'm fine spending more money on, but other things it's like, well, no. I'm happy with the quality that I am getting at the more drugstore prices. I think they work really great. I'm having fun with them, I enjoy them. I don't get really upset if they don't work or they break or something because I didn't spend a fortune on them. And it's not the way you're supposed to be, I'm sure, but I prefer quantity over quality in this case. And also because not all high-end priced stuff doesn't always mean that it's a better quality. So if I'm happy with the quality I've got, not that I can compare it, I don't see any point in spending a lot more. I've brought a couple of things from Elizabeth Arden just because I haven't been able to get the colour that I want, say in a lipstick, they're both lip products that I've got, a lip liner and a lipstick. I haven't been able to get the colour that I want anywhere else at the time. So I definitely, I'm watching the leaves falling off. It was autumn here and there was a gust of wind and all of a sudden a million leaves just went past the window. Anyway, that's beside the point. It's raining leaves. So yeah, so I don't see the point in spending tons of money on makeup and it's just going to go off before I get to use it all, because I have lots and I prefer to have the variety than to have the expensive stuff. And I'm like that with clothes as well. I prefer to have lots of choices than just a few really high priced things, because that's just who I am. So, number 3, do you shop more online or in-store? Well, I think I've actually answered that. I prefer to shop in-store. Couple of reasons. One is I like to shop. I like to go in. I like to look at stuff. I like the experience of going shopping rather than just looking online. Although it is fun getting boxes in the mail, I still prefer to have a day out and go out for lunch and, you know, it's just more fun. And the other reason is because I don't spend as much money if I shop in store than if I shop online. Because of where I live, I want to avoid lots of shipping costs. So I just keep filling up my cart until I get free shipping, and then I end up spending way more money than I was planning. So I do prefer to shop in store. Number 4, do you go makeup shopping with other people? Yes and no. I will go makeup shopping with my daughters, but mostly when I do that I end up buying stuff for them and hardly anything for me. If I want to go makeup shopping for myself, I prefer to go on my own, because I like to take my time and I like to swatch things and wander around the shop and then go back and have another look. And everyone else gets bored by the time I do that. And I don't want to feel rushed. It's a luxury item. I go in for the whole pleasurable experience of it. So I don't want to feel rushed, or I don't want to feel pressured to hurry up, and I don't want to feel guilty about what I'm looking at. I don't want someone looking over my shoulder and saying, haven't you got enough of that? So I prefer to do my makeup shopping on my own. But I don't mind going to town with someone else, because then you can have lunch and things together. I just want to do the makeup shopping on my own though. Number 5, how do you talk yourself out of a purchase? Well, I don't impulse buy my makeup that often. It's usually something I have seen and considered and thought, oh yeah, I wouldn't mind getting that, so if I see it, I'll buy it. Or it's something that I've looked at before and thought about, and then I've gone back the next week or a couple of weeks later and thought, yeah, I still want that, and I get it. So I don't impulse buy that much. I do try and have a bit of space between seeing something I want and buying it. Occasionally I do, like I brought these Rimmel Wonder Swipe eyeliners, the blue one and a green one. That was a pure impulse buy. They had them there and I'd never seen them before, and you can't get very many coloured eyeliners, liquid or pencil, where I am. They don't come in very often. And I didn't have either of these colours in a liquid eyeliner, and I knew I would use them lots, so I brought them to try them out straight away. I didn't wait. I just got them, and they're good and I enjoy them. But I didn't buy any colours that I already had, and I haven't gone back and brought any more, because the other colours that they've got I feel like I've already got in other things and I don't need them. As for colourful eyeshadow palettes, if it's a really colourful eyeshadow palette, then there's probably no way that you're going to talk me out of getting it unless I know the quality of that eyeshadow is suspect. When it comes to blush or anything else, then I'm much better at sort of thinking, oh yeah, I've got that colour, or I don't need another red lipstick, or yeah, I've got gold highlighters, I don't need another one, or whatever it is. And as for foundations and stuff, I don't need tons of them, so I don't have a problem talking myself out of that. It's mostly eyeshadow palettes. If it's a colourful eyeshadow palette and I know the quality of the eyeshadow is good, then I'm not going to be talking myself out of it. I've actually done a video where I've been trying to talk myself out of buying the Rimmel Electric Violet palette and the Jules Rock palette, because I couldn't buy it anyway because I didn't have access to it in New Zealand. And so I duped it with my own stash and discovered I had close enough to all the colours, but when they came to New Zealand I still bought them. So it didn't work. And I'm not sorry, because they're beautiful palettes and I really enjoy them. I really enjoy the colour stories in a palette, and it's the colour stories that inspire me. What brand are you loyal to? I feel like I need to listen to how she answered this question, because I feel like if you're loyal to a brand, you buy everything from that brand. There is no brand that I buy everything from. There are a couple of brands that I buy regularly from though, and one of those is Chic Geek, because the quality of their eyeshadows is really good. I really enjoy them, and they make some beautiful colourful palettes, which not many people make colourful palettes around here that I have access to, because you know, Elf makes some colourful eyeshadow palettes, but we don't get them here at all. We have Elf, but we don't get any of those colourful eyeshadow palettes. Wet n Wild makes some nice coloured palettes. We get some of their smaller palettes and that's it. There aren't any other palettes that we get from them. I do get some of the Rimmel Magnify Eye ones, and I've got the colourful ones of those. The neutral ones I just left in the shop because I didn't need them. And yeah, so Chi Chi, I buy all their colourful eyeshadow palettes, but I don't buy all their eyeshadow palettes. If it's just got a couple of colours in it and it's all neutral, I don't get those. But I have a lot of Chi Chi ones, and I also have a lot of BYS ones, because BYS is in Kmart, and it was the first lot of colourful eye palettes that really came in that wasn't just neutrals with a couple of pops of colour. They were actually bringing in colourful eyeshadow palettes that we hadn't had access to before. So I started buying quite a few of their palettes, so when they come out with a colourful eyeshadow palette, I will buy one if I know the quality is going to be okay, because BYS can be a little bit up and down. So I don't buy everything from the brand. Like I haven't tried the BYS base products, because any of the reviews I've seen on them, I haven't felt that they would really suit me for my skin, so I haven't bought any of those. Yeah, so nothing that I'm really loyal to, but there are certain brands that I will keep going back to look at to see if they've got anything new, see if there's anything that I actually want to buy from them. Number 8. What other things do you spend fun money on? Now, I'm get into a hobby and go all out on a hobby and really enjoy it and spend all my extra cash on it and things kind of person. So when I was all out into gardening, I'd spend all my time gardening, and I spent all my spare money on plants and flowers and vegetable plants and fertiliser and stuff like that. When I was into jewellery making, I would spend all my extra money on bits and pieces to make jewellery and beads and stuff like that. So at the moment I'm really into makeup, so I'm spending all my money on makeup. And of course I do spend extra money on art supplies and things. So when I'm into painting mode, I will go to the art store and buy stuff. And I have to go to the art store with a shopping list, an idea of what I'm going to buy, and go and get what I need and then get out, because otherwise I will end up just getting too many things. So yes, and And makeup is a bit like that too. I need to go in and get what I need, and don't spend too long in there or I'll end up with way more than I was planning on getting. So number 9 is, who influenced you to buy the most makeup? When I first started getting into makeup, I used to watch Sabrina a lot, and I used to watch Jessica Braun a lot, and there's a couple of other people that I used to watch that I can't remember their names off the top of my head now. They would do a lot of nice reviews, and because I was looking for a product, say I was looking for an eyeliner that would stay in my waterline, so I would look for reviews on that, and then I'd note down what kind of things they said, and then I would go to my store and try and find those products, and 9 times out of the 10 they didn't stock them anyway, and I'd have to find an alternative because we just don't get as much stuff here. so they used to influence me when I first started looking, but then I started getting more stuff, and farmers started getting more variety, and I discovered a few Australian makeup YouTubers, and one in particular that keeps making me buy stuff is Cindy Lou Bindi. She does quite a few reviews on different things, and most of the stuff she reviews I can actually get access to. So a couple of things that I've got in front of me. So she made me buy this Studio OXX face palette. I didn't need a face palette. I saw her reviewing it and thought, oh, that looks interesting, and I saw it at Kmart and it was on special for $7, so I got it and tried it out. And she's made me buy the Thin Lizzy foundation, because she was reviewing that and I wanted a foundation at the time, and I thought, oh, I might try that one then, and I enjoyed that too. She reviewed this BYS Bananarama palette, and usually BYS glitters are absolute rubbish, and she was saying this one actually works really well, and so I had it in store the other day, so I bought that. Most of my BYS palettes I've seen her review and then I've brought them. And my first and last online purchase was because of her. Yes, she was reviewing the Revolution chocolate bar palettes. She was doing the lemon drizzle and the macaroon palette. She was reviewing those in different videos, and I just loved the colour story in those, so I ended up going online and actually buying those and a whole lot of other stuff so I could get free shipping. So yeah, Cindy Lou Bindi definitely makes me buy lots. And the last question was, what was your last purchase? Well, you've seen one of them because it's still in the packet and I haven't even taken it out because I just bought it recently, was the BYS Bananarama and the Wet n Wild Lash-O-Matic, because I was looking for an eyelash primer, but I couldn't find one anywhere. This was the closest I could get, and it's weird because it gives you cotton wool eyelashes. But, yeah, so I went shopping with my daughter, so I didn't spend as long looking at stuff, and I didn't buy that much for me. She wanted some stuff, so I ended up buying stuff for her, and I can't buy stuff for me and her because I don't have that much money. So, yeah. So that was my last makeup purchases that I got last week. And I've tried this one, but I haven't tried this one either. And that is all the questions in this tag. So if you want to do this tag, then I'm sure Chic Geek would be very happy for you to do this tag too. And if anyone knows what her name is, can you tell me? Because it feels really rude to not be able to say what someone's name is. And I hope you enjoyed that video, and I'll see you next time. Bye!